Fall Fun Fact.
Did you know that even though they're called pigskins, that footballs are made of either rubber or cow skins? Well, now you know.
It's draw time with Mr. Mayberry. Time to draw.
Hi, welcome to Draw Time with Mr. Mayberry, Falltime Edition. It's football week on Draw Time, so we're drawing things that have to do with American football. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a football. So let's get started. It's time to draw. Okay, I'm starting this drawing with a straight edge, and I'm going to draw a line that tilts at an angle here. And the reason I'm using a straight edge is because the football itself is symmetrical, so I want to try to get it the right shape. So this allows me to draw. I'm going to start by drawing this curve for the outside shape of the football. But this way I can try to get both sides even by how far away it is from the curve. So I curve that up and I curve this part down, and you might have to work with that just a little bit to get the right shape for the football. But that'll help you to help make it a little easier to get the right shape. Okay, once you have a shape that you like, it's very sketchy, but I'll go back and redraw the outline again. Go ahead and erase the center line. Okay. Then, the way this ball is turned, we could put the stitching along the top. This could be the top edge of the football. But what I'm going to do is make it look like the ball is turned just a little bit, so that actually the top where the stitching or the lacing is, the way the lacing is, will be right along this line right here. So I'm coming down from the outer edge and drawing this line at the same kind of a curve that I have on the outside. And that's going to be where the lacing is for the football. Okay, then the side of the football is actually going to be down here towards the bottom. The ball is stitched together along into. It's actually 4 pieces that are stitched together, and so you have a stitch across the top, across the side. There's actually one on the underside, and then one on the far side. So there's 4 places that it's stitched as well. So we just see these 2 along with the outside edge. Now a rubber football is just molded to look like it has stitching, whereas a leather football has the actual stitching. Same with the laces, which is what we're going to be drawing here in a minute. Okay, next there are 2 stripes on the football that curve around. I'm going to put one right about here. They curve around and then they stop at this midpoint right here. So there's one stripe on this end, and then there's a stripe down here on the other end. It curves around. And they should follow the same type of a curve, both of these. Okay, I'm going to change this just a little bit. Make it a little bit narrower for this size football. Try to match the other side. Okay, now the lacing runs down this top seam, and I'm going to put 2 laces, one on either side of the seam. So one there and then one right beside it. Okay, and I need to erase inside these to lighten them up just a little bit, which means I need to redraw my lines here. Just like that. And like I was saying earlier, on a rubber football, these are molded, and on an actual leather football, they would be laces. In fact, this is the last part of the football that gets put together, and they stitch up these laces to hold it all together. Okay, what I did there, I added the stitching that goes across the center point and kind of try to space it out, and then now I'm going to go back and make them wider. So a little short line on the end and a curve the same as the one next to it, and then a little short line on the other end. Okay, next I'm going to erase the middle of the laces there and redraw. Okay, now I want to redraw. I'm going over these lines again the other direction just to make sure they're dark enough or clear enough. Now, before I go over the outside lines again, I want to go ahead and shade the football in. I'm going to use the edge of the pencil instead of the end. And just kind of evenly shade the main parts of the football. Okay, along the bottom edge, I'm going to shade just a little bit darker to make the ball look more rounded, more three-dimensional. Okay, and then finally I'm going to go ahead and go back over these outlines again, make them all darker. I'll go down this line next. Just work my way down. And the curves for the stripe. There's stripes, both sides. This side seam here. And then the bottom edge. Okay. Clean up your drawing, erase any lines that you don't need. Add color if you'd like to. And this is our drawing for today, a football. Well, now that you know how to draw a football, why don't you take time and draw a picture of someone playing with that football? Better yet, why don't you find someone to go outside and play football with? Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking time to draw with me. I hope you'll come back again, and remember, if you want to be a good artist, do a little drawing every day.
That's beautiful.
Moo.